Welcome back to another video, you guys. Before we get started today, go ahead and subscribe to my channel right now. Like up the video, comment down below, share the video, and mostly importantly, turn on y'all post notifications to be notified each time I drop a new video for y'all. So, as y'all can see by the title, we are currently on chapter 8. Okay, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the book. Make sure y'all grab some snacks, okay? Because this book is about to get interesting, okay? Anyway, let's get right into it. Chapter 8, Saturday, September 30th, 1995. DeVante's house. DeVante. How I look? I asked my mom as I sprayed on my dad's cologne. You smell just like him, my mom said as she laid against my back. Well, I hope that's a compliment, I said, smiling as I rubbed my mom's arm. She's been calm these past few days. I guess the medicine is finally working. Who's this girl again? Her name is Brandy. I thought it was M. Yo, you look good, Jet said as he smacked on some chips as he walked down the hallway to my mom's room. I sighed. It seems like every day he gets on my nerves. Jet, you smell just like trees. You need to stop smoking, my mom said as she kissed my arm and lay back down. Sorry, Mrs. D. Hey, you gonna try to F? Jet acts looking stupid. My mom laughed as I pushed him out the room and shut the door behind us. Can you not say that around my mother? I asked as I rolled my eyes. Okay, sorry. Are you gonna F? Jet asked again. Sometimes I want to unalive this boy. No. Why would I do that? Because duh, you did it before. Nah, man, she's different, I said as I walked toward the living room to get my car keys. Don't you say that about all your girls? Jet asked, laughing, as he ate the crumbs of the stinking potato chips. Nah, but just know that we gonna be official real soon, I said, smiling as I fixed my outfit. I had on a red button-up shirt with a white tee under it. I had on black baggy leather pants with some nice black sneaks that almost cost me a fortune. My homie helped me get them, so I don't mind. Don't be breaking that girl heart like you do all the others, Jet said, laughing. It's okay, bro. After tonight, just know I own that, I said, smirking as I gave my boys some dap and headed to pick Brandy up from Maya's house. I know I gotta do everything in my power to make sure everything goes right for Brandy. She deserves the world. I'm going to make sure she has that. I started my car up as I pulled out my dad's old love song tapes. Gotta get in the mood somehow, I said as I started cranking up the car as I had Marvin Gaye blasting through the speakers. All I could think about was Brandy. This was going to be a special night. Y'all, I'm so sorry about these neighbors. They so loud, okay? Don't mind them. But anyway, this was going to be a special night, and I couldn't wait to spend it with the woman I was becoming to love. Maya lived almost 15 minutes or so away from my house. I always knew Maya's family had money, but I didn't think that they had it like that. Her house are the type you see in movies. As I pulled up, I seen Brandy sitting on Maya's porch as she fixed her hair. Wow, she looks too fine tonight in the tight black dress with a black satin scarf. Her beautiful braids were braided into a fishtail. I hurried and put the Honda in park before I got out. Wow, you look beautiful, B, I said, smiling as I walked towards them. Doesn't she look like a doll? Maya said as she snapped pictures on her Polaroid camera. Yes, she does. By the way, nice house. I didn't know you was living this good, I said, looking around Maya's gigantic house. Well, when your dad's a surgeon and mom has her own restaurant, I guess you could be living your best life, Maya said as she kept taking pictures of us. Hey, tell your mom to cater me and B's wedding, I said as I kissed Brandy's hand. It made her blush hella hard. That her cheeks turned a little red. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. You guys hurry along. I got to finish this photography project. Bring her back at 10 o'clock, Maya said, pointing at me. Really, Mom? Brandy asked, laughing as she held my arm. Oh, what the heck? 12 is fine, Maya said, laughing. 12? Your parents don't care? My dad is in Dubai and my mom is in New Orleans. Have a blast. I'll be up waiting, Maya said, blowing Brandy's kisses before she stood at the door to make sure we got in the car. Bye, girl. See you in a few, Brandy said as we walked to my car. I opened the door for her, as a gentleman should, and made sure her seatbelt was on. Safety first, I said as I got into my seat and put the car in drive. I started driving and Brandy held her hand out. I smiled as I kissed her hand. Your hands are so soft. They smell really good. Thanks, honey. I had to keep them soft for you, Brandy said as she turned the radio on. A few stolen moments is all that we share. You've got your family and they need you there. Though I've tried to resist being last on your list, but no other man's going to do, so I'm saving all my love for you, Whitney Houston sang through the radio. I heard Brandy humming, Can you sing? Not really. I just like Whitney, Brandy said, looking out the window. You're lying. How? Something in my spirit telling me you ain't telling the truth, I said as I playfully poked her cheek. She giggled as she continued to hold my hand for the entire ride. We pulled up to the fanciest restaurant in the town. I'm glad I pulled a few strings to pull this off. DeVante, is this the restaurant everyone talks about? They wish they could go to? Brandy asked in amazement. Yes, baby girl, only the best for you, DeVante said, smiling as he kissed my cheek. Wow, this is amazing. No guy has ever done this for me, Brandy said as I pulled into the parking lot and turned the car off. I hurried and helped Brandy out of the car. And another guy will never. Don't worry. When our parents babysits our 5 kids, we're going to be going out every weekend, I said as I locked arms with Brandy. Brandy giggled as I kissed her cheek. I'm falling hard for this girl. We walked into the fancy restaurant and it was completely deserted. Where is everyone, baby? Brandy asked, looking around. We ain't here for everyone. We here for each other, baby girl, I said as I squeezed her butt. I made sure that we had no distractions on our first date. I requested that we scheduled the date by ourselves. Brandy almost fell over and I caught her. You good, babe? I asked as quickly set her in a chair. I'm sorry, I never had no one squeeze my butt before. Brandy and I bursted out laughing. I'm sorry, I don't want to put a shock to your system, I said, rubbing her thigh. No, I like it, actually, she said, biting her lip. Girl, don't make me show out in this restaurant, I said as I tickled her stomach. Brandy started laughing. as she held onto me. I guess we kept up too much noise because the waiter ran out. Oops, I'm sorry. I thought something was wrong. No, it's cool. It's just my girl and I. Out of the corner of my eye, I knew Brandy approved of me calling her my girl. After I helped Brandy up and fixed her dress, we followed the waiter to one of the private dinner rooms in the restaurant. Here are the menus. What can I start you off to drink? What? Done Perignon. And bring my baby some water, I said as I scanned the menu. Okay, I'll be back in a few, the waiter said, smiling. Wait, we can't drink? We aren't 21, Brandy said, looking around, making sure no one was around. Baby, it's cool. The owner knew my dad. The tab is on him tonight, I said, smiling. I'm not going to let you consume alcohol and drive, Brandy said, looking like I just cussed her out. I sighed. Okay, just a little sip. Brandy rolled her eyes. Babe. Brandy sucked her teeth as she ignored me. The waiter came and brought the champagne and water to our table. Do you know what you will like to eat? I'll like the shrimp and pasta, please. Not so much garlic on the bread, Brandy said, smiling at the waiter. Okay, how about you, sir? I'll take salmon with broccoli, spread with cheese and spicy meatballs. Also, I need chicken Alfredo and steak for a carry-out plate, I said, licking my lips. I will put that in for you. I'll be right back, the waiter said as she took our meals and went on her way. You really going to eat all that food? You made me full just listening, Brandy said as she drank some water. Yeah, I need to save some for my mom, too. Oh, yeah. How is she? She's good, I said as I poured half a cup of champagne in my glass. Are you a drug dealer? I almost spit out the little sip I started to take. What? How did you get us this fancy restaurant? I've heard people have to wait months to afford a reservation, Brandy said in a serious tone. Babe, the owner knew my dad. I don't got to lie, I said as I started drinking more champagne. You serious? Look, are we on a date or is this a police investigation? I asked, getting a little irritated. Everything was going smoothly. Why don't she just appreciate the moment and stop worrying about how she got here? I'm sorry, she said, looking down. I sighed. Hey, stop. You know I can't stand to see you sad, I said, picking her head up. You just sounded angry, like my dad always is, she said, looking at me as she held my hand. No, baby. I'm a better man than him, I said, kissing her hand. She smiled and rubbed my hand as I poured her a small glass of champagne. No, I can't, she said, giggling. Come on, just one. One. Nah, I can't, she said, pushing it away. Fine. If you don't drink it, you won't be getting any of my sweet kisses. You know you love my kisses. Boy, we never kiss on the lips. We only kiss through the phone, Brandy said, which made us both laugh. This is what I love about her. We're always laughing. That's the best part of me being with her. Please, baby. Fine. What could one glass do? I smirked at Brandy, as I'm willing to find out. All right, y'all. So that's the end of chapter 8. So this is what the person who wrote the book had to say. Hannah had to say, hey, guys, tell me what you think about this chapter. What do you guys think about the date so far? P.S. My good sis, Yana wrote it. It's beautiful writer, and I would love for you guys to check out her book. Please read The Stewart's once you read it. You will get hooked. She does a wonderful job at writing, so you won't regret it. Hannah. Shout out to Hannah and Yana wrote. Shout out to both of them, y'all. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, okay, about this chapter. Did y'all enjoy it? What did y'all like about it? And yeah, we about to get into chapter 9, so let go. Chapter 9, Brandy. So you're telling me that I'm drunk? I asked, wobbling on the hood of DeVante's car. Yes, get down from there, DeVante said, trying to grab me. No, I don't want to, I said as I started unbuttoning my dress. No, baby, DeVante grabbed me like a football player. No, I said, beating DeVante's back as he put me in the back seat. Lay down back here until we get to Maya's house. I don't want to go to Maya's house. I want to go home with you, I said as I tried to grab him. No, you have to go to Maya's house, DeVante said as he tried to lay me down. All of a sudden, I started crying. What's wrong? I want to go home with you. Let me go home with you. Brandy, you're drunk. So you saying I stink? I asked as I started crying even harder. No, baby, shh, DeVante said, trying to calm me down. Hold me. Okay, when we get home, I can hold you. You like the sound of that? I nodded as I sucked my thumb and lay down on the back seat. I seen DeVante run to the driver's side as I laid down. It seems like it took forever, but we made it to DeVante's house. I heard DeVante talking to somebody as I peeked out the window. Even though it was dark, I could see the guy's reflection. B.A. I said as I seen the guy. Looked like the guy from the store. The guy stared at me as I tried to open the car door, but I fell out too quick. Baby, you good? DeVante asked. Boo, I said as I poked my tongue to DeVante's friend, and he laughed. She tore up. Y'all have a good night, he said as he continued to laugh as he got in his car and drove off. Forget him, DeVante said as he helped me up. He walked me into the house and told me to be very quiet as his mother was sleeping. Sit on the couch. I got to get the food. I nodded as DeVante ran outside. I got him right where I want him. I tried to look sexy on the couch before he walked back in. DeVante almost dropped his food when he saw me. Dang, he said loudly as he closed the door. Come here, baby. Let's get it on, I said as I motioned him to come over. DeVante quickly put the food on the table and jumped on the couch. I'm all yours. Really? Yeah. Take me to places I never been before, DeVante said as he kissed my neck. Wait. You would want to do that? You would want to do it with me if I was intoxicated? I asked as I pushed him. Wouldn't that make it even more fun? DeVante asked, laughing. No, because I'm not drunk, I said, pushing him. Wait, what? Calm down before my mom wakes up. DeVante quickly turned the lights on. DeVante, I thought you were cool. I am, and I thought you were drunk. I wasn't. I spit that stuff back when you weren't looking. I only pretended to be drunk to see if you really liked me or if you wanted to go out just to have sex, I said, crossing my arms. Wow, you really think that low of me? DeVante looked hurt. Look, save it. You're just like the rest of them. I was taken back. The rest of them? You think I'm a 304? No. I think you're a girl who's afraid to open her heart her heart up because she got a daddy issues, DeVante said, rolling his eyes as he started to unbutton his shirt. Okay, I was only protecting myself, but you went below the belt for someone whose father wasn't there. Don't hit my line no more, DeVante said as he stormed down the hallway and closed the door. Wow, Brandy, way to go. You ruined your chances with DeVante again. His father and sister are a sensitive subject. The topic about my father is sensitive too, but I had no choice. I quickly ran down the hallway to find DeVante. DeVante, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you upset. I was angry, I said, knocking at the door. It was silence. DeVante, still silence. I was on the verge of leaving, but something told me to open the door. This is my first time at DeVante's house, so I should respect it. I've been talking to his guy for almost a month, and I've gotten to know so much about him in a short amount of time. One of the things I've learned about him is that he doesn't handle emotional things well. I instantly opened the door and saw DeVante sitting at a big piano with his head down. DeVante, why don't you just leave? I don't need you, DeVante said with a shaky voice. He was on the verge of tears. You and I both know you don't want me to leave, I said as I admired the room. It was great size room filled with music things like a piano, guitar, and drums. It was filled with posters with music greats such as Louis Armstrong, Run DMC, Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, and a few other artists. You mentioning him brought back the hurt. I know he wasn't always there for me when I was a kid. He missed out on a lot of stuff with my sister and I. But guess what, Brandy? DeVante said as tears started rolling out of his eyes. What, sweetie? I asked as I rubbed his back. My sister and I helped my mother take care of him on his dying bed until we witnessed him take his last breath. I never got to tell him how hurt I was because what was the point when he's sitting here in the effing pain, huh? I'm sure he would have listened, I said, trying to give him reassurance. He had stage 4 cancer. He didn't give a dang about the past. We just never talked about it, so I held it in. That's not healthy, DeVante. Brandy, my mother losing her mind because she couldn't live without my father or my sister isn't healthy. She never stopped loving that man. My mother wasn't the same after my dad died, but I knew she was gone. After my sister, it was like she died along with them. I don't even know who that woman in the next room is. So when I called you the other day and someone yelled, was that her? DeVante nodded. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. There was silence for a few seconds. Did your father love music? Yeah, this is all of his stuff, DeVante said, rubbing his eyes as he started playing the piano. I would never known a pretty boy like DeVante could play piano like there's no tomorrow. He started playing His Eye is on the Sparrow. Why should I feel discouraged? Why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for heaven and home? DeVante started singing as he played the piano. When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is he. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches over me. His eyes on the sparrow, I said as I started singing, as DeVante looked up over at me. And I know he watches me. We sung together. As DeVante got closer to me, DeVante kissed me passionately that I forgot where I was for a second. I feel like I'm on cloud nine. DeVante, I said, smiling as I bit my lip. Brandy, can you be my girl? Huh? DeVante chuckled a bit. Can you be my girl? Me? I asked nervously. Brandy, stop being so dumb. You know you've been practicing in the mirror of how you were going to say yes. Yeah, I hope so, DeVante said, grabbing my face. Hell yeah, I said quickly as I kissed his face. Dang, he said as he leaned on the piano for support. Wait, I said as I got up quickly. What's wrong? Does the salmon have my breath stinky? DeVante asked, checking his breath. No, it's just that I don't want us to move so fast. I mean, I'm not like the usual girls at our school. What if they talk about us? I asked as I started pacing back and forth. DeVante turned me around. I ain't dating them. F them. I'm with you. If anybody got a problem with that, they can address it to DeVante. They know I don't play games. So you better not say ish. I'm with you, baby. Now, are you down with your man? DeVante asked as he put his hands around me. I'm more than down, I said as I kissed DeVante. That's all I've been waiting since I met you. I guess I won't have to be nervous to call you baby now. My nerves were on 100. DeVante laughed as he held me. I'm going to call Maya and let her know I'm spending the night. Babe, you don't have to. But I'm going to. You don't need to be alone tonight, I said as I kissed his forehead. Okay, baby, take the bed. I'll take the couch, DeVante said as he smacked my butt. I laughed, but not too loud to wake his mom up. I ran to the living room to use the house phone. I can't believe DeVante and I are officially a couple. This is so weird because I'm so used to being flirty and talking to him, trying to hide the real emotions I have for him. As I waited for Maya to answer the phone, I thought about the conversation I had with DeVante about his father. I didn't know that DeVante held that guilt in for so long. I wanted to ask about his sister, but I knew that would have made him really upset. I know that he wouldn't tell me about her now, but he will sooner or later. After what seems like forever, Maya informed me that she would pick me up from DeVante's house early in the morning so she could know how our night went. By the way, your mom called. She did. I became a little worried. My mom allowed me to go on the date since my stupid dad found out about the date. He didn't let me spend the night at Maya's at first. It took much convincing, but my mom reassured me that I could go to Maya's house before she dropped me off. She gave me permission to have fun and enjoy my first date. My curfew was 11:30, but Maya said she will cover for me if my dad tries to call and check up on me. She said Leah called you 3 times since you left. I guess it's about your friend. He's okay, right? She said that he had to be rushed to ICU. Wow, I need to call Leah, I said, feeling guilty since I didn't call her back after I hung up with DeVante. Yeah, I don't know the specifics, but she told me to tell you. Okay, I need to call Leah soon. I'm getting very sleepy. So what time are you picking me up? Be ready around 9. Okay, bestie, good night. I love you, I said, making kissing faces on the phone. Good night, best friend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I'm so happy for you. I love you more, boo, Maya said excitedly before we hung up. I laughed. That girl is silly. Not as silly as you, DeVante said, sneaking up behind me. I almost screamed, but I stopped myself. Boy, don't scare me like that. I'm sorry, girlfriend. It's okay, boyfriend, I said, giggling as he kissed my cheek. I got your shower running. I have some clothes you can sleep in. I nodded as DeVante led me to the bathroom. DeVante left me some bath towels before he left out. As I took a shower, I thought about a possible future with DeVante. Could this be the same man I could say I do to one day? Could this be the same man I could have a child by one day? I smiled at the thought of a future with him. I continued to take a hot shower as I got ready for bed. I put on DeVante's old pajamas as I found his bedroom. DeVante tucked me in like a little baby. Within 10 seconds, I fell asleep. Okay, y'all, so that's the end of chapter 9. So this is what the person who wrote the book had to say. Hey, guys, Brandy and DeVante are official. Do you think they move too fast? What do you think about their little argument? What do you think about DeVante holding in that guilt for so long? Do you think he will tell Brandy about his sister? What do you think about Brandy not calling Leah back? Comment and let me know. Thanks for reading. P.S. Don't forget to check out my good sis, Yana Wrote It books. She's an amazing writer. Please check her out. Peace and blessings to each of you. Hannah. Shout out to Hannah once again. And shout out to Yana Wrote It, okay? Shout out to both of them. So, in my own words, y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Give me y'all commentary, okay? Don't be scared to comment. Like, ain't nobody been commenting lately, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about this chapter. This is chapter 9. And let me know what y'all think about chapter 8. Did y'all like it? Did y'all enjoy it? Let me know something. And make sure y'all like the video up. And make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. Okay? Anyway, we're about to get on out of here. I'll see y'all in my next chapter. Chapter 10 coming soon. Okay?